So, Guru Nation, I hope you enjoyed this very condensed interview. The whole interview was probably 30 minutes. It went well. The reason I did it, and I had to obviously take out the interviewer's voice, so I have scripts. Hopefully, you can read them well. Everyone's been telling me oncology is hard to get hired for, so I did. So, here's my experience with oncology, okay? I worked as an independent contractor doing quality assurance for two oncology protocols in my entire career. I sort of transformed that experience into CRA experience because I didn't want to go through explaining the difference between QA and CRA because the interviewer doesn't need to hear that. So I have very limited experience with oncology. I did some studying beforehand, so you got to know the RECIST criteria. But the reason I did this, I wanted to do an interview because I keep getting questions from my CRA Academy. Hey, I want to be an oncology CRA. I hear it's difficult. After doing this, I can confirm that they are pretty selective. However, I didn't actually get any questions, any detailed questions. And I don't know if that's because they got me through a recruiter company and they don't mind paying me less because of that. So let me just tell you, for the experience they wanted for this particular job, I've seen this going on the market for 125 to 150 an hour, right? They were going to pay me 65 an hour for this. So I think they're willing in this case to take the less experience, and the interview went well. I was able to effectively demonstrate that I know what I'm doing and know what I'm talking about, even though my CV doesn't show as much experience as they would like. And the interviewer told me they would hire me, but my CV has to ultimately go to the sponsor, which in this case is a small biotech, and they have to review and approve every single CRA. So I'll keep doing more, and I'll keep recording them and splicing them up and interviewing them. And it won't just be oncology; it'll be all kinds. But this one just so happened to be the first one that I recorded. So hopefully you enjoy and get something out of it. And again, the whole thing was like 20 to 30 minutes. It wasn't that difficult, but I don't know if that's because, again, I was through a recruitment company or because I was able to demonstrate effectively, which I did intentionally. Immediately, I started talking about RECIST and TNM and all the stuff that I sort of studied, brushed up on just right now. So hopefully you enjoy and get some value out of it, all right? Talk to you soon. Good luck. No, just those two. I've done some site selection visits for breast cancer sites, but I didn't do any monitoring for those. I was regionally based with Continental. Most of my sites were in Southern California, so they're within driving distance. With Breakthrough Clinical Trials, I had a couple sites in the Pacific Northwest and then the rest in Southern California. And one in Arizona as well. I've traveled east. The Continental Clinical Solutions is based out of Baltimore. Gone in the greater DMV area. Gone on co-monitoring visits, so that's fine. Uh, Definitely the oncology, just because of all the criteria. I had the cheat sheets with me, so all the RECIST cheat sheets and the staging types, the TNM categorizations. Definitely a lot more documentation, much more medical history and conmeds for sure. SAEs, I mean, that's standard with oncology. Um, but yeah, I was able to do it pretty effectively. That was a year. Yeah, and one of my sites was UC Irvine. That was 3 years. They just wrapped up their closeout visits, actually. Oh, okay. So I have, depending on the amount of sites I have at any given time, I'm home 10 days and then I'm on site, which thankfully many are in Southern California, the rest of the time. Honestly, just the opportunity was there. So, with my CNS, central nervous system experience, and my general medicine experience, a lot of the sites were private research sites, and I got the opportunity through Breakthrough to work with USC and UC Irvine. I wanted to see the difference between private sites and academic institutions. So that's really why I accepted the job, and I kind of wanted the challenge. I kept hearing things about oncology being difficult, so I just wanted to see for myself, and it turns out it's actually not that bad. You just need the cheat sheets in front of you. Yeah, because it's at the end of the day, it's the same thing. It's just different criteria. More con meds, but the GCP, I mean, that's all the same. So we wrapped up that. We're doing closeout visits. We just finished, and there's another contract job that I'm getting with Breakthrough, and also one where they do phase 1 studies. They have 2 sites in Southern California that they actually own. So I'm on call right now when they need a pinch hitter, and those are phase 1 studies. So all the patients come from 2 sites, and they have about 12 projects, and I'm on one of them right now, but they're in talks about adding more. However, the hours are not as stable as I would like. No, I mean, I'm sure I could, but it's not guaranteed. Normally, I apply directly to the employer, but in this case, I went with a recruiter. To be honest with you, I don't even know the name of their company, but they told me I would technically be an employee of theirs. Would I ever get hired directly by? Okay. Uh, yeah. So as far as the site load, do you have any way I worked at my last position? The first 2 months were training, and then they sent me out to sites. I mean, the RESIS and the TNM, they're all the same. It's just the way you categorize them. So I'm pretty sure I mean, that's one of the reasons why I'm willing to take this project for little less than market rate is because I can add the experience on my resume.